All right, so this is my 2023 updated brow routine. So here's the thing. I don't really have a lot of brows, okay? And a lot of people always trying to talk about people having boxy brows, same ones that would never or have never even placed a Benefit brow search. So I'm going to show you guys how to get a very classy, glamorous, natural looking bomb bad bitch eyebrow in 2023 with the best product. So if you're interested in seeing how I came up with these brows, let's go ahead and jump right into this tutorial. So first things first, you're gonna need the brand new Rare Beauty brow gel. Let's get into why. Because this is the best brow gel on the market, and I've tried them all. I've been using the Benefit Brow 24-hour setter for over 6 years, but it dries and there's a white cast in it, so I have to do a lot to get rid of that. But guess what? This one by Rare Beauty is a hybrid between the NYX gel glue and the Benefit 24-hour brow gel. It laminates and separates each one of your brow hairs. It doesn't have the white cast, and it still has the flexibility of the NYX gel glue. It's just better. They stepped up their game. It's worth it. So I press it down after I laminate it down with the brow gel just to get the excess gel off of it. And then I go in with this Huda Beauty. This is their brown flick like eyeliner, but I like to use that as a brow flick because it's super fine and it gets every single flick down pack. It's like the finest liner on the market, and it's like waterproof and it doesn't go anywhere. So ever since this has came out, I've been using it on my brows. I know that Milk has a brow pin, I know Benefit has a brow pin, but it's 3 prongs and like blends together and it's not dark enough. So then after I go in with the deeper brow stroke, I go in with this roller liner by Benefit Cosmetics because it is just a regular brown and it's like waterproof and it stays. And then after each one of the deeper strokes, I'll go in with the brown stroke to make it seem like there's actual brow hairs. You guys, if you want to go in with a pomade and look like you're from 2016, be my guest. Unless you're going to draw on each one of the strokes, you're not going to have a natural looking brow. If you're just using a brow pencil throughout your entire brow and you don't have a lot of brow hairs, it's just going to look smudgy, and I'm sick of looking like a smudge, just a whole bunch of brow product in my eyes. So what I do is I draw in the lines, and then I go and define the outward tail of my brow. And first I use this Rare Beauty. This is their brand new reformulated, not reformulated, but like redesigned brow pencil because it's brown, but it's not too deep. It's the perfect one to draw the wing. And then I go in with the Goof Proof by Benefit Cosmetics. This is in the shade 4.5, and that just secures it and like gives the contrast. The Rare Beauty creates it, and then the contrast just really defines it with the 4.5 by Benefit Cosmetics. So something that has never, ever, ever, and will never, ever change is the concealer I use to clean up my brows. This makes a difference. If you're using a super liquidy concealer, it's going to bleed into your brows. You're going to have to do so much more just to get the concealer out of the hair. So my advice, whatever shade you are, go get the MAC potted concealer. I use the shade NC45. It's just a little bit lighter than my skin. Tried and true, you guys. Over 10 years, it will never change. I like their potted concealers better than the NARS potted concealers. I mean, if it's not broke, don't break it. It's something that is going to last. It's not going to melt. It's not going to bleed. It's always going to be there ready and for you. So I just trace the, natural line of my brow, and I follow that, and I trace it with a very flat, defined eyeshadow brush. And then, the eyeshadow brush has been used for years as well. And then I draw the concealer down and I put it onto my lid to create the, a base for my eyeshadow or whatever. It just gives a lifted, beautiful, highlighted look that isn't going to bleed and stays in place. It's like the perfect thing. And I don't define the top of my brows anymore. I don't really put any product besides Brow Flicks liner in the beginning of my brows because I don't want it to look like 2016, and too much product is going to get you there. So you really just want to separate, define, draw the brow hairs, and boom, you got the bad bitch brows. You should definitely subscribe to this channel. Give this a thumbs up if you like this and if it helped. Love you. Bye.